Thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all for this to come. I love you. You know I love you. So I can I can see that they still spraying the skies, but I can't really look out like it, cause like the earlier today when they did that bullshit and they sprayed that X and shit like that, uh, I was laughing at them. Fuck what y'all do, nigga, and I don't. So they had that shit and it was covering the skies up, and when they did that shit, you know, the chemicals make it hard to see. You know what I'm saying? It's like it make it bright or something. Excuse me. So when I would look up to try to look into the eternal energy and shit, it was like real bright. Like, you know, you can't really look into it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was just thinking that it was like you know, some normal shit. That ain't nothing. That's the shit that they been spraying. I've been doing that, you know what I'm saying? They spray or whatever. And the shit'll be in front of the sun, all of those shit. Nigga, and I'll be staring directly into it, you know what I'm saying? I got so used to it, I didn't even need that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need to I didn't need to hold my eyes open to look into it, you know what I'm saying? So, but when they did that shit today, and I was trying to look into it, I was like, damn, this shit, you know what I'm saying, it's bright, so I couldn't look into it. I was like, man, fuck them. I'm still getting ready to just stir into them. You know what I'm saying? So I opened my shit up and I started into it like, you know what I'm saying, like I did when I first started having to get used to the sun, period. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I would hold my eyes open and just look into it till my eyes got used to staring into the eternal energy. So then I was able to start doing it without holding my eyes open, you know what I'm saying? They did that shit today and sprayed them chemicals. And I did it, you know what I'm saying? I opened my eyes up and I started to it for, you know what I'm saying, as long as I could be able to look into it until it was like, look, you know what I'm saying, all right, you need to turn away from this shit. And I did that shit about 4 or 5 times. And at first it didn't seem like nothing was up, you know what I'm saying? And I just kept on periodically trying to do it without me holding my eyes open, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't able to do it, you know what I'm saying? Then you know, it got to the point where it was like, it was kind of irritating, you know what I'm saying? Like, some wind came through and I had my eyes open or something, you know, it was like irritate my eyes and shit, because the wind is coming through, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, that must be something got to do with them chemicals or something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't paying no attention to it, but then it got a little irritating to the point where I was like, man, just let me stop trying to look into it like that. So I just started trying to just look outside, you know what I'm saying? don't look at the eternal energy, just look outside, you know what I'm saying? You know, without looking into the eternal energy, but look at the rest of the shit, you know what I'm saying, that's in the sky. Because everything's covered with that chemical shit, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't able, I can't, you know what I'm saying, look out there, because it's like everything that's out there now it's bright, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's bright, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can't look out there like that. And when I do try to open my eyes up, it's like my eyelids themselves is like, no, you can't do it. So like I said, when they do some poison shit or something, and your body is up on cue, pay attention to what your body is really telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was looking up there, when they first did the shit, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna look into it anyway. My eyelids and shit didn't want to stay open, you know what I'm saying? I had to hold them open, you know what I'm saying? So pay attention to what your body is telling you to do. You know, most of us they got poisoned with this shit that they do for so long. You know, our bodies that stop doing the shit, you know what I'm saying? Stop giving you warnings and shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though my body just kept on telling me, nah, look, you don't need to be looking into that shit. I did it anyway, bro. Thinking it was like the shit from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like from when they first started the shit, thinking that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like the other day, in this building. And one of the videos I showed, it was like a white truck, and this dude got out of the truck, and he had bags, you know what I'm saying? He had about like, each time he came back to the truck, he had got about like four bags, and all of them was like filled, and it looked like canisters to me, you know what I'm saying? With the shit that had been going on around me, I told you about like they be pumping poisons up here and all this old shit, and I was like, that's probably what that is, some more shit for them to try to re-up on their drugs, so they can re-up on their poisons. Just start trying to pump some more shit in here. So that might have something to do with it too. Maybe they upgraded something that they pointed was started pushing in here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What I do know is this. Start paying attention to, you know what I'm saying, what your body is telling you once you get your shit on cue. Cause you know what I'm saying, instead of not doing it, I got on some, you know, like I been, man, fuck y'all, I don't care what y'all do type shit, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, your body is, it's not metal. You know what I'm saying? Your body is not mechanical. You know what I'm saying? And it warns you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you only, like if you was gonna put your fucking hand on the stove or something, and you reach out and you be like, damn, that feels kind of warm. You get closer, damn, it's really hot, and you get too close, you be like, man, that burned the shit out of me. You know, your body was giving you a warning. Look, you need to stay the fuck away from that. It ain't for us. You know, instead of me taking heed of why my eyes lids was like, man, nah, don't look into that shit. I was on my pissed off shit like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what they do. I'm still gonna stir into this shit. And they heard me say it on these videos. They heard me say it. I'm stir up into this shit anyway. So I don't know if it's, you know, whether they upgraded with some bullshit, whether these motherfuckers got an apartment and there could be some fumes that's going on with that shit, or is it some different type of shit that they sprayed in the sky that made it, you know, real difficult or whatever, and whatever it is, I done caught a breeze of it, and now that I did that shit, it like irritates my eyes when the wind come through, and when I just try to, you know, when they got that shit out there now, and I'm trying to look out there, my shit is not, you know what I'm saying, my eyelids is like, nah, nigga, don't be looking into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just pay attention to what your body is telling you, bro. Because now it's like, it's only doing it. It's only doing that when I'm looking out, and this shit out here is like, you know, it just seems like it's super intense bright. The eternal energy spirit being, I mean, I don't know what time it is right now. Let me see real quick. It's 1:58, so the eternal energy spirit being is past me. You know what I'm saying? But all of this bullshit that they got in the sky is still out there. You know what I'm saying? So when I look out, you know, it's like everything is just super bright, man. It's just like, it seems like it's just super bright to my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now I could take, and I could, you know, I could hold my shit open right now and look out there, and, you know, it's gonna be some irritating ass shit, but I will be able to see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ready to force myself to do that. I'm gonna back up off that and, you know, let my eyes rest and heal. You know what I'm saying? Because now I can't really look directly outside. You know what I'm saying? Because everything seems so bright. But when I look, you know, if I'm just staring in here where there ain't no light at in here, where I'm at, in the house and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. But if I turn around and I look outside, bro, you know what I'm saying? My shit is irritated. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, pay attention to what your body is telling you, bro. Like I said, they ain't gonna play no games. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this shit for years, man. And whatever they did, dog, I ain't worried about it, because they gonna pay for everything they do. You know. They gonna pay for everything that they do and everything they did. Like I said, fuck them, let's get it. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get on out here, probably put me a cold rag or something. Well, not either or, you know. They taught us some cold rag shit, but you know what I'm saying, back in the days, they was telling me when I had a toothache to take some fucking ice and put it on my motherfucking jaw because I had a toothache. You know what I'm saying? And when I did that, I was stupid enough to do that shit almost the entire time I had the fucking toothache. You know what I'm saying? Till it got to the point to where the shit was giving me such a headache. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I never liked the cold. So I took And I took a warm rag and I started putting on my face where the toothache was and shit. And because I had already made it cold, you know what I'm saying, the warmth of the water that was in the rag and shit would irritate, you know what I'm saying, make it even worse, you know what I'm saying. But I was like, man, I don't care, you know what I'm saying, I got that. Because I could take that warm rag and I could hold it on the other side of my face and it would kind of, you know what I'm saying, make the little pain in my mouth from the toothache go away. So I did that and kept making the rag warm until my jaw started getting warm. Cause I had been held that ice on my jaw for so long, you know what I'm saying? My shit was cold to the bone. So all that shit had to heat, reheat back up. But once it did reheat back up, you know what I'm saying, and I was using that warm water and that warm rag and shit on my jaw for the toothache, it did help, you know what I'm saying? It did help. They was telling me the ice is gonna keep the swelling down and all of this, that, and the third. It may very well do that. But the fact that it is cold, it is making it to where your body is not functioning correctly because it's cold. You are warm-blooded. So when I did that shit with the towel, you know what I'm saying? This is why I told y'all about the warmth and all of that stuff. This is some of what had came to me because I can remember, cold versus warm when shit was going on with me now that I can remember shit, you know what I'm saying? But when I did that with the towel, with the rag and the warm water on my jaw for the toothache, you know what I'm saying, and my shit finally got back warm, the pain started going away, you know what I'm saying? And I just kept doing that, and as long as I had that warm rag on my jaw for the toothache and shit, the little earache and headache that I had, the headache didn't go away completely, but the earache wasn't as strong, and the headache wasn't as strong. And as long as I had that shit on my warmth on my jaw where the toothache was, bro, eventually it did start going away. Versus people who haven't already told me it's bullshit about some cold shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know whether or not, I'm probably not gonna ready to use no cold, nothing. I'm ready to give me a warm rag and probably a bowl of warm water and sit over here and keep using that warm water and just set the rag over top of my eyes, because your body does better to heal when it is in the warmth. You should know that anything that is cold is not going to generate because it is cold. Living things do not generate correctly when they are cold. It's just flat out plain and simple. You can challenge that if you want to. You can challenge you if you want to. Anything that you want to, put something that is trying to heal or grow in the cold. See if it takes longer to heal. Put it in the warmth, and take care of it, and see if it don't heal faster in the warmth, bro. It's the reason why they told us that stupid ass shit about we trying to keep the sickness down in the hospital. Now, it ain't they trying to keep the sickness down in the hospital. They trying to keep you down from healing fast as you would be if your ass was warm. So that's why they keep the hospitals and shit cold, because they know that that's gonna make it to where your fucking body is not generating the way that it is supposed to, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, and that's right there, that's from experience, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get on out of here. And thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to Creator. This Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know that Creator of all of existence is the truth. Do you speak it? And remember this, because, remember this and go and check it for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Go and check it for yourself. Pharmakia in the Bible is witchcraft and sorcery. We ain't supposed to have nothing to do with it. The definition of pharmakia is the mixtures of drugs, chemicals, toxins, and all type of different defiling things. You know what I'm saying? And it's mixed together and all of that old shit. They now call that medication. The practice of medication. But in the Bible, back in the days, they called it, you know, they practicing witchcraft. They practicing sorcery. So that, when it comes to that, it's the mixtures of poisons and all of that old shit. And they tell you that shit in the book for a reason, because we ain't supposed to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? When I said they witchcraft and shit don't work, and I put that, I said they curses don't they curses don't work in that book no more. It's not, I mean, that's not no fucking curse. To me, that's not a curse. To me, it's they using chemicals and shit against the motherfucker. That's what that witchcraft shit is. You know what I'm saying? When I said they cursing shit don't work no more, I mean literally, I'm speaking about these motherfuckers that know that their demonic demon God serving sucker ass shit is real. And they talk to them demons, and if you accept them motherfucking demons, and then people is trying to put a curse up on you, a hex or some shit, them demons can attack you. The demons can't attack me. So now they witchcraft and sorcery, which is they motherfucking technology and these poison and all this old shit, is what they now have to really rely on. And the fucking idiots that knowingly and willingly accept the demonic demon God covenant sucker ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't sweating them. I don't give a fuck. I know what's up or whatever. You know, y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want to. Let's get it. You gonna pay for it. You gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the motherfuckers that is pumping poison in this motherfucker, or the shit that you spray in the sky. Dicks, motherfucker. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you did. Don't worry about it. Get you some good rest. That's what I want you to do. I wish you a very good night. I wish you a real, very good night. And I hope you get, some of the best rest ever that you ever had in this world wide globe beast God servant sucker ass system that you didn't ever had. And after you get that rest, may you not wake up in the creation. May you truly wake up in the world that has been promised to you by those you serve. That being said, thank you, Creator. I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator is the truth. Do you speak it? If you don't speak the truth, then you speak it for who? A demon. And they calling that shit a Holy Ghost. And it's Beetlejuice with the most.